I'm going to do a quick little video. I was asked about my tools that I use. I've kind of done one of these before, but may have gotten lost over time. Of course, anybody that's watching my videos knows I do a lot of indirect, a whole lot of indirect. This is just a 7/8 piece of Delrin. It's 14 inches long. I've got it double-ended. One end's 3/8 C110 copper, and the other end is 1/4 inch C110 copper. I'm not saying any of these tips are ideal or anything. It's just what works for me. Been kind of experimenting a little bit with this bigger 5/8 copper. This is just the thing with copper. A lot of the ODs, it's like, that's why I say this is 5/8 OD, and this is regular 3/4 inch household copper, which is 7/8 OD. And I joined the two with just what's a standard 3/4 by 1/2 inch copper reducing coupling. I didn't want to put it in a piece of Delrin because I figured once the 5/8 was drilled into the 7/8, there wouldn't be, that much meat left, so I just put it in the copper. It's hollow, got a cap on the end of it just to keep from cutting myself. I tried to wrap it with some tape to give it a little texture, but that didn't help. What I do is I've got this little piece of leather, and it's hard to hold a camera and do this at once. I'll wrap my stick, with that leather, and then put it behind my knee, and it seems to, give me a good grip on it. When I do direct percussion, it's mostly with this 1.5 inch lead filled copper bopper that you can pick up in the different flint knapping places. I rarely will use this as an 1.5 inch solid. I will hit my 5/8 indirect with this sometimes, depending on the rock. A lot of the rock just depends, or well, depends is the right word, requires different speeds and weights of billets to hit it with. Most of the time I'm using this whitetail to hit my indirect with. I don't have a weight on it. I couldn't even really guess, but I'll adjust my swing speed some. I do have, this is a large moose that I will try occasionally, but it's kind of cumbersome, and I've not really found it to be comfortable to use yet. This is another, I made this one. It's just a 3/4 inch copper cap, lead filled, on a piece of copper that I'll use. Actually, I use it quite a bit. I got a little 1/2 inch one I made also for this. Usually I do a lot of trimming with this. The head's pretty much worn through. A little 5/8 solid. I'll use it again for edge turning sometime. My notching tool, which anytime I've done any notching, I've explained this tool. This is Roy Miller's idea of notching. Seems to work out for me okay. And then just my regular pressure flicker, which it's a copper nail inserted into what was left of the 7/8 Delrin. The typical, carbonium. I'm saying that completely wrong. Breeders. And last but not least, my notching pad. This, and I've said it, to different people along the way. I inherited a lot of my tools other than kind of the Delrin and stuff that I've made, but I really like this. I got this from the gentleman's name was Jim Knower, and he was around back when Jim Wynn, Paleo Jim, I think we all know who we're talking about on YouTube. But back when they were really hot and heavy into napping, and I think they made a lot of these things, but it's got this flap that you can put your piece in and kind of close it over with this flap, eliminate any flakes going through it. And sometimes it kind of gets in the way, but just a little extra piece of protection. I think that's about it for my tools. I'm gonna try to set up here and see if I can work a little rock down here in a moment. Be right back.